Let's talk about the famed blade Enma, given the title the King of Hell for a rightful reason. Now, Enma is one of the 21 great swords. In fact, Odin used to wield it and went head to head against supreme great swords such as Murakumogari and Ace, which was used by Whitebeard and Roger. And yes, Roger named his son after a sword. Anyways, this famed blade is also regarded as a cursed sword. Now let me give you guys some backstory on what truly makes the cursed sword. Swords have a personality and they are crafted with the intention of making them as deadly as possible. And this works vice versa, as the swords yearn to be deadly as well. But the deadlier they are, the harder to control, so that even people have begun to fear them. But this shows the strength of a sword. After Odin wielded it, the sword was passed down to his daughter Hiyori, and she exchanged it with Zoro for the legendary Shisui. So this shows that it is on par even with a legendary sword. Now guys, keep in mind this sword is one of the few, if not the only things that managed to cut down the king of beasts, Kaido. Like, this man relentlessly hunts down pirates and fights every opportunity he gets, but no one managed to wound him. But guys, this brings a different question. If this is the strength of a great sword, then how powerful is a supreme great sword? Like, guys, I want to see how a battle of Shanks versus Mihawk would play out. Now you probably want to know a bit about the crafter of this famous sword. Let it be coincidence or destiny, but Zoro actually met this legendary swordsmith, Shimotsu Kozabara. We are given a flashback in which we see him fondly describing his most prized possession, creation, a beast that could not be tamed by just anyone. Enma requires massive amounts of haki and is constantly absorbing the user's haki. Keep in mind, haki is essential in a fight, especially against Logia style users. So while maintaining that level of haki, they need to supply enough haki to keep Enma happy. The most basic element is that the sword chooses the user and not the other way around. Apart from this, we need to keep in mind now that Zoro has tamed this beast and has been able to master this sword in its black form, even bringing him one step closer to his rematch against Dracul Mihawk. But Mihawk's sword, Yoru, is by far superior still, as his sword skills are even superior to that of Yonko Shanks, so there is still a long way left for him to go. We have yet to see Mihawk fight at his full strength. However, we have seen a lot of Zoro's techniques, like most recently his Dragon Damnation, and of course not forgetting him summoning Ashura. Now these will play a major role in bringing him to his ultimate goal. If you guys like this, be sure to check out my other videos. I will have linked them down below. Be sure to give it a click.